What's going on, guys? Customizer Depot here again with another tutorial video, and today we're going to teach you how to take these Vans slip-ons and turn them into an off-white custom, something that you see right here. All you need is 2 stencils and we're good. Keep watching. Hey everybody, thank you again for coming and hanging out with us over at Customizer Depot. And today we're just going to take these regular pair of Vans, these two-tone slip-ons. They're the Van 59s. And we're just going to show you guys a quick tutorial, what you're going to need, as well as how to do this. And it's going to be quick, and due to unforeseen issues, we ran into some editing stuff where we couldn't really get the other footage, so I'm just going to link it to another video and I'm going to tell you when. And these are the things that you're going to need. You're going to need some paint, you're going to need some stencils, you're going to need an X-Acto blade, you're going to need some too thin, you're going to need some tape, stencil paper, and a transfer paper, a blow dryer or a heat gun, airbrush or a paintbrush depending on what you have. And I'm just going to start talking, and then I'm going to stop talking and then let the music go, and then you guys are just going to figure it out from there. So it's really simple. Basically, we just take the transfer paper, put it on top of the stencil paper. Once we remove the negative from the positive from the stencil paper, and the reason that we're doing that is because if you're trying to take the stencil paper off of if you're trying to take the stencils off of the stencil paper, directly, it's going to be impossible to basically take it from the paper onto the shoe without really putting it on transfer paper. The reason being is that it's very sticky, so if it sticks, if it sticks onto itself, it's going to be a nightmare trying to take that off, and or pulling it apart. You might stretch it, giving you an uneven surface. So this is why we're transferring it onto the transfer paper. And you want to just follow the exact same process that Tom's is doing right now. Basically just peeling it off, cutting it wherever you need to cut it, to separate it, and then finding your exact center and then putting it onto your surface. Alright, we're going to do that with all of the stencils. You want to find the right placement for you and your shoe, depending on what kind of stencils you have or what kind of artwork you're trying to put on it. And right now I'm just going to stop talking and I'm just going to show what he's doing. So let's get to the music.
Brian Malonce.
So after you've laid down your stencils, you apply pressure evenly to get everything down. You want to tape the surface area. And the reason why that you want to tape the surrounding surface area is that you don't want to get paint anywhere else other than the area that you're working on. And today we're going to be using Angelus Black and Angelus Too Thin acrylic paint. We want to mix it together. We have our own mixture of black paint, and we're going to be using an Iwata CN, the Iwata Neo CN, and that's me showing love to Big T. You mix the too thin with the black paint, with the Angelus black paint, because you want to leave the material that you're working on, since this is like a suede, you want it to be a little bit pliable, you want to be workable, and you don't want it to be stiff. And generally Angelus paint, you're going to need to thin out if you want to put it into the airbrush. So it's a little bit thick, but that's no issue. So right here, you just want to spray at a downward angle. You want to make sure that you're doing light and even coats. That way none of that paint goes underneath the stencil. You also want to make sure that the stencil is nice and flat onto the surface area that you're working on, so that way you don't get any errors with the paint job. And from right there, we just go, and this is the part where we couldn't find the videos for the back stencils or painting the rear part of the sneaker. So we're just going to show you the finished paint job from right here, but the same thing applies. You place the stencil, you do nice and even coats, use the blow dryer or a heat gun depending on what you have, and make sure that you heat up the surface. And then once you're done, you want to wait at least 20 minutes to an hour, just so that you let the paint thoroughly adhere to the surface area that you're working on, depending on the material, because sometimes you may have to just leave it a little bit longer. You don't want it to come out with the stencil. You don't want the paint to come out with the stencil. That's what I mean by that. So right here, we waited at least like an hour and a half, and then we're just taking out the stencils. So we hope you guys enjoyed this. So if you guys have any questions regarding a future project that you have, or any projects that we may have, definitely hit us up in the chat box below. Send us a DM on Instagram, YouTube, or Twitch. If you wanted to find us on any of those platforms, we are at Customizer Depot on all three, and everywhere else. So Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere. So if you do have any questions, definitely hit us up. If you have any inquiries on a custom that you're trying to get, please hit us up on our email, which is depotpromos@gmail.com. We also have a whole bunch of stuff for sale on our website. We have a bargain bin, everything that's under $10. So definitely catch that. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, just so that you can get notified next time we get a video out. We're going to be doing a giveaway for a Supreme keychain in the next video. So if you comment below, as well as go follow us on Twitch, we will we will announce a winner in the not in the next video, but in the video afterwards. So definitely stay tuned for that. Once again, thank you very much for watching our tutorial on how to make these Vans from Van Slip-On two-tones, and have a great day. Thanks.